Yeah, I said I was going to buy it.
All that first.
Good afternoon. We're going to open up the June 25th, 2018 CAB meeting at 3:30 p.m. In attendance, we have Bruce Ridley, Albany County Clerk, David Joyce, Chairman of the County Legislature, Deputy County Executive Phil Calderon. I'd now like to entertain a motion that we accept the minutes from May 22, 2018.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? The minutes are carried. First item on the agenda today is contract number 4166. The Department of Board of Elections. The vendor is Vincey's Printing. The estimated amount is $99,995. It's an estimated 1-year term. The scope of service is the purchase of ballot stock paper on an as-needed basis for primary, general, and any special elections in 2018 through 6/30 of 2019. And it is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for questions and comments.
Yes, thank you, Bruce. This is an annual contract that we have with Vincey's Printing for ballot stock paper. As I'm sure you're aware, the Board of Elections does its own in-house printing, and this is the paper stock that we use to prepare the ballots. The ballot size is determined by the contests in question. So in primary, we don't know until we actually know the candidates are how big the ballot size is going to be. So we're doing it on an as-needed basis, and we are piggybacking a number of other counties to do this. We've been satisfied with the quality of the ballot stock that we've received from Vincey's. The amount is not to exceed $99,000, would be quite more than what we anticipated. We're probably talking about $25,000 to $50,000. So we're satisfied with the we received, and we're very satisfied.
Thank you. Any other further questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
For the next 4 items on the agenda, I'm going to need to recuse myself, and I'm going to ask Chairman of the County Legislature, Andrew Joyce, if he would take over the meeting for me, please.
Okay. Is it 4218 or 4118?
4218.
Contract number 4218. The vendor is Casali Rental. Provide 3 Genie GS 1930 scissor lifts with fixed rails and chain entry gate on each, as well as safety and use training that will come with purchase of the product. Estimated amount is $35,636.40. Open the floor for comments and questions. 100% county funded.
Mr. Chairman, I just want to give a little background on that. The Hall of Records in its current location has been there now 18 years, starting 19th year. We came in December 2000, and they're the original 2 Genie lists. In this past calendar year, 2017, we requests were made for over 17,000 records, mostly used as Genie lists for our staff. They're becoming troublesome, costly repairs to those, and I think it's time that we put in, for the safety staff and for to enhance our job, to be able to get our records in a quickly and timely manner. And also with the expansion, that's why we're asking for the 3rd one, to cover that area, the new 7,000 square foot addition, to have 3, 1 in the new addition, 2 in the old addition, replacing the older, aging scissor lifts.
Any other questions or comments? Open the floor for motion.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor? Aye.
1 abstention.
With 1 abstention.
And regarding,
Okay. Next one is for the Hall of Records too? Or is that-
The next 3 items.
Okay. Next contract on the agenda is contract number 4229 to the Hall of Records. Provide book scanning and indexing for the county clerk's office. Estimated amount is $36,751.50. This is county funded as well.
State funded.
State funded, 100% state funded. Open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, thank you. We're asking for an extension on this. The state of New York, the State Archives has granted extensions for the Local Government Records Management Improvement Fund grants, not just to us, through the end of September. And since they're offering that, we'd like to take advantage of that and just extend the contract, just the duration of it.
Sounds like a smart thing to do.
Gives our vendors more time to finish the scanning our records.
Any other questions? Have a motion?
So moved.
Second? All those in favor? One abstention? Sign this one, Gus. Make sure you get those before I leave. Next contract is 4230, again for the Hall of Records. Vendor is NYSED. Estimated amount is $36,225 for digitization and indexing of 6,563 folders and images. Open the floor for comments and questions.
Just for the record, NYSED is the New York State Industries for the Disabled.
Same logic as the previous one. The state extended out the time frame, so we asked to be able to go along with that.
Any other questions or comments? Have a motion?
So moved.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
One abstention? Next contract number is 4231, again for the Hall of Records, for the New York State Industries for the Disabled, again, digitization and indexing. Estimated amount is $29,334.38. Open the floor for questions or comments.
As with the previous two, extend out to the end of September as per the state.
Okay. Motion?
So moved.
Second? All those in favor? Aye. One abstention. Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Joyce.
Thank you.
I'm back. Okay, so next on the agenda, we have contract number 4225. The department is the Civic Center. The vendor is Walsh Duffield. The estimated term is 7/1/18 through 6/30/19. The estimated amount is $80,000, and the scope of service is as follows. Walsh Duffield is a broker for the Times Union Center. This policy is with Liberty Mutual to provide property insurance coverage for the facility for a one-year renewal at $80,000. The previous rate for this was $76,420,000, and it is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions. Bob?
Okay. So this is a one-year contract with Liberty Mutual. It's the best insurance quote and policy that Walsh Duffield could get. They're the county's consultant that this is the final year of Walsh Duffield's contract. There'll be an RFP that we'll probably have to go out through purchasing for the insurance consultant again after this, probably in the near future. I believe they do other insurance in conjunction with the county, not just this particular policy. But this is the best policy they could find. It's a small increase as compared to last year.
I was going to note that. Any other further comments or questions? Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is contract number 4236. Department is Highway. The vendor is Granger. The estimated amount is $50,000. The estimated term is 12 months. Scope of service, the purchase of crash-rated security bollards to install on South Pearl Street in front of the Times Union Center, and this project is 100% state-funded.
Thank you, board members. I would actually like to ask that this item be tabled at this time.
Very good. So we'll entertain a motion to table contract number 4236 at the request.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Contract number 4236 is tabled. Next on the agenda is contract number 4176, the Sewage Treatment Department. The vendor is Holland Company Incorporated. The estimated amount is $70,000. The estimated term is 7/15/18 through 11/10/20. And the scope of service is to provide the district with sodium bisulfate used to dechlorinate our treated effluent as a condition of the district's speedies permit. It is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Thank you. Yes, the district is requesting to enter into a contract with the Howland Company to supply sodium bisulfite for the district's disinfection system at the North Plant. The North Plant uses a two-part chemical system, sodium hypochlorite, that is also required to dechlorinate, which is done by sodium bisulfite. The Howland Company was the low bidder out of 5 bidders at $1.35 a gallon. We believe the $70,000 will be sufficient to cover the 2.5 years of the contract.
Great. I'm afraid all that language is way above my pay grade, but I believe you.
I was going to ask you that first.
Any other further questions or comments? Entertain a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 4149. The Department of Sewage Treatment. Johnson Controls is the vendor. The estimated amount is $39,803. The estimated term is 7/1/18 through 7/31/18. The scope of service is the installation of 4 air conditioning units, 2 in the solids building electrical motor control center, 1 unit in the locker room, and 1 unit in the maintenance shop. It's 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, the district is looking for a contract with Johnson Controls, as it says, to install 4 air conditioning units. The 2 that are in the solids building MCC room are replacing existing units that had failed numerous years ago, but were never replaced. It protects vital equipment in there that helps us run the facility. And the one in the locker room and the maintenance shop is more for personnel health and safety.
Now, is that estimated term correct? Just 1 month?
For the installation, yes.
Okay.
And they were the low bidder.
Are you getting a maintenance agreement with this also?
I do not believe so. We have staff on hand that typically maintains our HVAC units.
Okay.
I wish them well.
Any other comments or questions? Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. Next on the agenda is contract number, I'm going to request that we bundle the next 3 contracts into one motion, please. That's 4172, 4173, and 4174. As the scope of services will be that the contractor shall provide adult day services to targeted older adults within Albany County, age 60 plus. Adult day services are structured and include supervision, monitoring, personal care, and nutrition in a protective setting for less than a 24-hour period. So I'll ask a motion to entertain for the bundling of these 3 contracts.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. These 3 contracts are with the Department of Aging, the vendor is Senior Services of Albany, Colony Senior Services, and the Eddy of St. Peter's. The estimated amounts are $98,876, $33,747, and $10,683. And the fiscal impact would be 10% to the county and 90% federal government. And I want to open the floor to comments or questions.
Before I comment on the 3 contracts that we're asking approval on, I just wanted to introduce to you our new commissioner, Commissioner Lisa Ferretti. It's her first CAB meeting, so I just wanted to...
Welcome, Commissioner. Now you got to come over and see me, though.
Yeah, mandatory tour.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have 3 contracts here that were based on an RFP that we submitted out to bid. Originally, we had 4 adult day providers, but now we have 3. Our Senior Services of Albany has taken over the Cohoe site. So we have 3 providers that bidded on it, that sent in proposals that we awarded, roughly serving 50 adults, 50 older adults and their caregivers at 6 sites. But what I just wanted to point out with our request is that the 3 amounts that we're asking for are based on 3 quarters of the year because the year has already begun. We asked for approval on the first quarter of the 4 contracts. So this contract, the 3 contracts will be from 5/1 to 12/31 of this year. So when we come back next year and ask for the renewal amounts, it'll be based on the full award. Okay. So these are just based on what their usage is for the next 3 quarters.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for clarifying that. Any other comments or questions? And always a great program, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate your support.
Thank you. Yep.
Anything? Entertain a motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Your three contracts are carried. Next on the agenda will be contract number 4186. The department will be Social Services. The vendor is LabCorp of America. The estimated amount is $50,000. The estimated term is 8/1/18 through 7/31/20. And the scope of service, LabCorp will provide genetic testing on-site at Family Court for the purpose of establishing paternity pursuant to Social Services Regulations 111K and New York Family Law Statute FCA 532. LabCorp will coordinate the collection of DNA samples from persons within Albany County and provide notarized reports summarizing the genetic testing. And the fiscal impact will be the following: 25% for the county, 25% for the state, and 50% for the federal government. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, we're requesting a contract with LabCorp to provide paternity testing at Family Court. They were the substantial low bid on this year's RFP, and we have contracted with them for the past 16 years and had very satisfactory service.
Okay. Any other comments or questions? Entertain a motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 4162. Department is Building Services. The vendor is Tri-State Facade Service, Inc. The estimated amount is $38,620. The scope of service is window cleaning service for various county buildings. And the fiscal impact will be 63% county and 37% state. I now open the floor for comments and questions.
Yes, this is a once-a-year contract that we take out for all the window cleaning at the county buildings. OCA requires us to do the courthouses twice a year. That's why there's a difference in the pricing for the county.
Okay. Any other comments or questions? Entertain a motion?
Motion. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 4175. Again, Building Services Department. Actor Corporation. The estimated amount is $45,727. The estimated term is 5/29/18 through 4/30/19. Scope of services as outlined in RFB 2018-50, mental health waiting room. It's 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, we put this out for bid. We received one bid for $136,000 from the regular contractor. Thanks to the help of Karen, getting this together with the business development, piggybacking on the Town of Greece and JPA contract with Actor. That's giving the county a savings of about $90,000 to do this waiting room at the health department.
Great. Always like to hear that. Any other comments or questions? Entertain a motion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 4167. The vendor is Lisa Good. The estimated amount is $45,000. The estimated term is 7/1/18 through 6/30/19. It is 100% federally funded, and this is a partnership that will utilize the initial assessment analysis created in collaboration with the Albany County Crime Analysis Center to implement a comprehensive strategy designed to reduce shootings and homicides. Now open the floor for comments or questions.
Thank you for your time. This is our fourth year that we've been contracting with Lisa Good of Urban Grief. She is the person who responds when the police department let us know there's been a shooting or serious stabbing anywhere in the city of Albany. She goes out at 2 in the morning on Saturday and she tries to address the victim, the family, and the community. We're trying to transform the anger to healing and to conversation so that we to see a reduction in the homicides in Albany.
Really admirable work.
Yeah, very much so. Any other comments or questions? Entertain a motion?
Motion. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried.
Thank you.
Good luck with that program. Next on the agenda is contract number 4235. Department is Recreation. The vendor is All American Sports Recreation. The Estimated amount is $39,638. The estimated term is 6/25/18 through 12/31/18. In the scope of service, the contractor will provide an instructional flag football program for children ages 5 to 17 at various sites in the county. This is a renewal of contract number 3470 of 2017, and we have one additional renewal after this year. It's 100% county funded. John?
Thank you, Bruce. This is our flag football program, which you know we've ran for the last 2 years now in the county. It's been extremely successful. We want to bring it back again for this year at several sites throughout the county. Been well received amongst the kids and the parents in the county, so we want to extend it for another year.
Great benefit to the community.
Once again, I'm not playing flag football. My career days were done with your brother. Any other further comments or questions? Entertain a motion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried, Jim. Thank you. Keep up the good work with that program. Contract number 4234, Recreation Department. Vendor is Bose Lacrosse. Estimated amount is $40,000. The estimated term is 6/25/18 through 12/31/18. Scope of service, the contractor shall provide an instructional lacrosse program for children ages 7 to 14. And this is also a renewal of contract 3505 of 2017, with once again 1 year additional renewal remaining. Open the floor.
Same thing, we want to obviously extend this program for another year. It's been very well received. Got a lot of kids with the lacrosse program. As you know, lacrosse is really growing throughout the country.
Yeah.
So we want to continue this program as well. Like I said, it's been well received amongst the kids and the parents throughout the county.
Albany State University is certainly taking the lead on that, aren't they?
Becoming a feeder program.
Yeah.
really, to
Another great
high
opportunity
schools
for
and
our
to
kids.
colleges. And I also want to thank Karen, and I want to thank Dave and Sean. They've been very helpful with us, because I know this year it's been a little chaotic, but we were able to get it done, so I want to thank you guys for all your help.
Appreciate that. Any other further comments or questions? Entertain a motion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. And our final item on the agenda is contract number 4238, and it's building services. Callahan Industries, Inc. is the vendor. The estimated term is June 18 through May of 2019. Scope of services are outlined in RFB 2018-72, 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, this is for the repaving of the 28 Washington Avenue parking lot, which our 162 DSS workers use. We're going to open this parking lot up to city patrons during the evenings and weekends. We're putting a park box system in there, which will generate income to the county. We need to do this as far as safety reasons. The lot hasn't been done for years. It's very difficult to plow now, and this is just a repave so we can restripe it for that type of public parking.
Great. Outstanding idea.
It is.
Any other further comments or questions? Entertain a motion?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion is carried. I'll now entertain a motion to close the Contract Administration Board meeting at 3:55 PM.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.